Hello, folks. Dr. Randy Clifton here. I'm here on the World Wide Web to respond to a request for remedies for a condition known as lack of entertainment. You know, desperate times call for desperate measures, and I was desperate, so I measured myself a double tequila. I think it's gonna help. However, I usually leave touting untested cures to our top government officials. Okay, listen folks, drink responsibly. Or, as a doctor, I should say we should all quit drinking for good. But then we'd just be drinking for evil. Okay, this is not all about drinking. This is a serious situation. We've got a virus on the loose, and times are hard. It's good to laugh in dark times, but we don't want to make light of a situation that's affecting so many people. We're all staying home for good reason, and we need to hang in there and keep making puppet shows in the living room. And we need to get through this very weird time. If you think you're going crazy, great! When you get there, look me up and I'll show you around. Dr. Randy says, keep washing your hands. But I can't wait till this is all over so I can go back to never washing my hands at all. I feel like George Washington. Speaking of George Washington, you know he never lied? He must have had trouble sleeping. Hey, it could be worse. I heard there was a guy who lost his whole left side. Well, he's all right now. You're terrible! Oh, I hear a voice. Your jokes are bad! I think there must be someone in the waiting room. Your office while I bring her into my patients. No. Your pheasants while I bring her into my opulence. No. Your presents while I bring her into my awful. Okay, never mind. I'm going to get prepared. My mask. It's custom. Now, ma'am, stay still. Well, I do the decontamination. It's in stages. Let's see here. We got I think it's this one. Okay. And we like to disinfect and style. Oh my. It's just a precaution. Now, ma'am, are you comfortable? No, I'm Hazel. Well, hi, Hazel. How are you doing? Well, like tying off a German sausage. How so? Not the worst. Uh-huh. Well, in order to continue the examination, I'm going to take off this mask. Aha! Ma'am, you have cabbage stuck to your head. And you have spinach stuck to your neck. For starters, I can see you're not eating properly. And a broken carrot? What is the meaning of this broken carrot? Never mind! It's pointless! Okay, wait! You have lettuce stuck in your nose! That's just the tip of the iceberg! Uh-huh. Well, so ma'am, internally speaking, how are you doing? I'm a little gassy, but I've already seen a doctor about this issue. Aha, seen a doctor. Well, are you passing a lot of gas? Loads and loads, like an antique engine! Goodness, what happened? Well, the doctor got a big stick with a hook on the end of it. Oh my, and then what? He propped open the window! A good choice. Well, any other complaints? I think I'm turning into curtains! Pull yourself together. Well, I think I'm turning into a bicycle. You're definitely too tired. Well, at one point I was certain I was a turnip. Don't get yourself into a stew. Then I thought I was a small bucket. You do look a little pale. Then I thought I was a wheelbarrow. Well, don't let people push you around. Then I felt crumbly and crunchy like a flat biscuit. You're crackers! Well, the other day I was convinced I was Tom Jones. It's not unusual. Then I found myself comparing things with other things. That's only analogy. Now I think I've turned into a dog. Okay, well, maybe you are due for a session on the psychiatrist's couch. But I'm not allowed on the couch. I'm going to palpate the abdomen. Oh! Aha! I think you have irritable bowel syndrome. Are you, by any chance, anxious? Well, I was worried about getting spots, but then I read that mustard cures the spots. Is that true? I never make rash promises. Now let me ask you, are you an organ donor? Once I gave a piano to the Salvation Army. Okay, good enough. And have you ever been injured? Well, once I broke my arm in 2 places. And what happened? I had to quit going to those 2 places. Well, honestly, ma'am, you do look pretty good. Do you have a daily regimen? Oh, sure. I soak in salt water, and then I hang out in the basement tied to a rafter. Oh, is that some kind of endurance thing? No, it's what they recommend for preserving old hams. I suppose you are an old ham, and well preserved. But maybe you should see a mental health professional. Then I'd be a cured ham. Well, have you tried medical marijuana? Then I'd be a potted ham. Okay, if you keep telling these terrible jokes, we'll never get to perform again. Then I'd be a canned ham. Ma'am, honestly, you are a little strange, but I also get a warm feeling. Well, that's 'cause I just peed on your leg. Okay, I think we should cut to the end of this. I didn't know you did circumcisions. Ma'am, I don't. Honestly, I'm just trying to end the examination. Well, you didn't see this. What? Oh my goodness. Well, that's the most interesting case of herpes I've ever seen. I'd have it removed and tested, but then you'd have to pay. Well, did you see this? What? Oh my goodness. You can squirt milk out of your nose. That's amazing. How long have you had this condition? Since the 6th grade. And one more thing. Oh my goodness. Oh no, nurse, I think I'm gonna need some instruments. I'm gonna need help. She's starting to sing. What is happening? Everybody's got the fever. It started a long time ago. Well, everybody's got the fever. It's something you should know. You give me fever, fever. In the morning, fever all through the night. Fever. In the morning, fever when you hold me tight. Fever, fever. Oh. Fever, fever. Okay, ma'am, honestly, I think we might want to take you somewhere to cool off. Now remember, folks, monitor your temperature carefully and try to stay sane. But remember, it's better to be ridiculous than boring.